of Qi was the king that led the land of Qi into prosperity during the Warring States period, making it one of the 7 warring states. And as you can see behind me here, the person standing next to him is Chun Yukun. This succession of power and the succession of prosperity is due to his use of talented officials to support him. Some of the talented officials include Zhou Ji, who took charge of state governance, Tian Ji, who led the army with military strategist Sun Bing as his assistant. The eloquent Chun Yukun often advised the king. Tian Ying was responsible for domestic affairs, and this made the state of Qi grow increasingly powerful. The success of the king is inseparable to Zhou Ji's efforts. Zhou Ji is a great advisor. This is because he masters the art of speaking. When making advice, he doesn't just say it directly to the king. Rather, he used stories and analogies, making it understandable and acceptable for the king to adopt. One day, he came up to the king and told a story about himself. He said that he asked family and friends about who is more handsome, him or a well-known beauty named Xu. Everyone lied to him and said he was more handsome. He took this as an example to remind King Qi. Officials and peoples would flatter due to the fear of the king, so the king could not hear true words. The king took his advice and ordered all people to point out his flaws, and people are even awarded in doing so. With honest suggestions, Qi grew stronger day by day. What we have in front of us is the painted bronze mirror. This mirror is square-shaped and especially rare. The total amount of bronze mirrors evacuated in the whole of China is 36 pieces. And the Qi land consists of 12 pieces. And there's only 2 pieces currently found with the square-shaped as well as the beautiful paintings. Doesn't this look like a scarf from a big brand nowadays? This just shows that ancient people have very good taste. This is the Pan Shi Wen You Tao Lei. It is pottery by body, but it also has a porcelain-like shiny surface covered with lead glaze. This discovery pushes back the origin of Chinese lead-glazed pottery from the Western Han to the late Warring States period, at least 200 years earlier than previously thought. You can see here that this vessel looks like a bird. That's really cute. It is called the Eagle Head Wine Vessel. So this is also designed adroitly by the craftsman, as it is used to pour liquor. If you lift it up, the liquor will go automatically out as the mouth of this bird opens. This artifact is called the Xizun, which is one of the top treasures of this museum. At first glance, it might not look like one specific animal because it is a combination of creatures. However, its body is shaped like a sturdy ox. This is because Chinese people like to combine great features of creatures into one piece, which has auspicious meanings. And this is a vessel that is used to contain wine as well as liquor. The word Xi is representative of the sacrificial rituals in the past. And for animals to be sacrificed, there have to be 2 requirements. First, the animal have to be colored in one pure color from top to bottom. And the second requirement is that they have to be a whole and the body have to be intact. This artifact adopts a top-tier Warring States craftsmanship. Its whole body is decorated with delicate gold and silver inlay patterns. Its inlay details are extremely sophisticated. The eyes are inlaid with bright black spinel stone. The top of the head, bridge of the nose, eyebrows, and lid are mainly inlaid with turquoise. Furthermore, its head, body, and lid were finally casted separately and then assembled seamlessly, with joints perfectly hidden by the neck collar. Western art circles long thought Eastern art was flat and line-based, lacking three-dimensional perspective. Once a world-famous sculptor was deeply amazed when viewing this bronze ox vessel as he came into this museum, made over 2,400 years ago. It boasts vivid body portions, strong sense of volume, and perfect perspective, inlaid with gold, silver, turquoise, and dark stones. This is truly exquisitely decorated. He commented that the superb 3D modeling skills was a major achievement during the Renaissance, yet the existence of this artifact manifested that this technique was mastered by Chinese craftsmen 2,000 years ago. So this artifact subverts traditional understanding of Chinese art, bringing it to the next level. Let's look at the sword over here. It is a bit worn out and it looks a bit plain. However, it is a sword that is awarded by the Duke of Yan to a soldier fighting in the front line. So this is a leftover in the land of Qi, and it witnessed the alliance of the troops of the Five Kingdoms led by Yue Yi fighting against Qi. By the time of 6 months, the troops led by Yue Yi successfully conquered 70 cities, and there's only 2 cities currently standing. Soldiers were scared and discouraged. To cheer up everyone, Tian Dan spread tales that they had divine help. He also let people know the army would harm prisoners and dig up ancestral graves, which filled the troop with anger and courage. When the time was right, he came up with the famous fire ox trick. He tied sharp blades to the ox horns and flammable straw to their tails. At night, he set the straw on fire. The panicked oxen rushed straight into the enemy camp and threw them into total chaos. Tiandan led his men to fight back right away, then won back all the lost cities and saved the state of Qi. Though they took back all the lost cities, the long war greatly weakened Qi and its national strength declined from then on. This is often regarded as a hybrid artifact. As you can see, the middle part came from the Persian Empire, and the top part are the accessories added in China. So here, we can see how it is made. As you can see, the middle part differs from the other parts of this artifact because of its texture. This is a hint that it is made from hammering. The Persian way of doing it is through forging. It means shaping metal by hammering it repeatedly. And the Chinese way of doing it is casting, which is pouring molten metal into a mold and letting it cool down. The museum cleverly combines technology, so I can show you on the screen how hammering and forging is done. It's by constantly knocking, and then these textures will appear. Speaking of terracottas, the first thing that comes to most people's mind is terracotta army in Xi'an. Most people don't know that in this museum here, there's also a magnificent terracotta army, the Han-style terracotta army. This terracotta army from the Han dynasty is first evacuated in Linzi in Shandong. However, there's a mysterious thing about this tomb is that we don't know who this tomb belongs to, because the main tomb still stays untouched due to limited archaeological technology, because we have the ability to evacuate but not the ability to prevent it from oxidation and further damage while evacuated. At the front is a carriage and cavalry guard of honor. Gate towers, chariots, and warriors on horseback stand in orderly ranks, presenting the grand and dignified style of ancient nobles on official trips. The middle part is the main guard troop. Hundreds of infantry figures stand in strict formation on both sides, holding shields to defend the manor. The well-organized troops give off a powerful and solemn aura. The rear area is its most distinctive part, which also sets it apart from the terracotta warriors in Xi'an. It is a complete living quarter, equipped with opera towers, musicians, dancers, servants, kitchens, and even livestock. We often say that ancient people believe that the afterlife is equivalent to the life we're living now. So this caused them to bring in a lot of livestock and everything they have in the present into their tomb. So in the end, the exquisite details from this terracotta army reflected the nobility, power, and the grandeur lives of the ancient nobles at the time. Here we can get a glimpse into the ancient wine or ancient liquor. You might wonder, why is it green? This is detected after a chemical test saying that it is because of the rust in the container, the bronze container of the liquor. When it's first evacuated, it said that there's still the smell of alcohol, but right now it has already evaporated and it is currently undrinkable. And funnily enough, and coincidentally, its color also aligns with the Chinese saying of 灯红酒绿, which means that this plate is crowded and bustling with noises. 史记苏秦列传中曾记载，临淄甚富而食，其民无不吹于鼓瑟。弹琴击筑斗鸡走狗，六国踏居者。This reflects the ordinary daily life of the people in Linzi. This means that over 2,000 years ago, Linzi was a top commercial city full of prosperity. People loved playing musical instruments, dog racing, board games, and ball games, as well as rooster fighting. Compared with Athens and Rome of the same era, Linzi was far larger in population and much more thriving. The ancient Linzi city was very well planned, as shown by this model right here. You can see it's divided into two main sections. One section is a larger section where normal people, merchants live. And the smaller section right over here is for palaces and noble, as well as the king. Guangzhou also developed a system called the four-class residential zoning. This means that people are grouped into subdivisions based on their professions. By this way, this makes professional skills easily passed and inherited from one generation to the other, and increase social stability. What's most impressive is its brilliant urban engineering. Under the city walls, stone drainage gates were cleverly designed to let water pass through, but block all the people. This design perfectly combined drainage function with military defense. City structure and advanced drainage system dated 200 years earlier than similar system later found in ancient Rome. This proved that the Chinese way of designing and engineering is way ahead of the rest of the world in ancient times. This should be considered as a miracle of city planning and construction. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video!